Tune in to the Real Estate Roundup with the River Counties Association of Realtors. Join us every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on the Mix 104.1 as we explore the latest in real estate. Whether you're buying, selling, or just love real estate, don't miss our expert advice and exclusive insights. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's explore the dynamic world of real estate in our vibrant River Counties community. Catch Real Estate Roundup and make your property dreams a reality. Welcome back to the River Counties Realty Roundup, your weekly source for real estate news and insight across the Tennessee Valley. I'm Michael Parent, CEO of the River Counties Association of Realtors, and today I'm delighted to have a special guest who is well known in our local real estate community. Joining me in the studio is Radley Lockmiller. He's the team leader at Keller Williams Cleveland Realty. Radley is a respected second-generation realtor with nearly 26 years of experience, and we're also proud to have him as our incoming 2026 president of the River County Association of Realtors. Welcome, Radley.
Well, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it. It is definitely a pleasure to be here and connect with all our fellow agents out in the River County Association of Realtors area.
Yeah, Radley, it's great to have you, and you've seen the real estate landscape change dramatically over your career. You've owned your own company, you've managed your own office, other offices, you have experience across sales and property management. With all that background, what led you to Keller Williams, and what do you want to share with our audience of other agents today and our public here?
Well, it's a very good question. After all my years in the industry, I've seen a lot of different models and way of doing things, but what drew me to Keller Williams was their unique approach. It's really a training, technology, and coaching company that presents itself as a real estate office.
Okay.
Here at Keller Williams Cleveland, we don't just see this as a real estate job. We teach agents how to run a business worth owning, build a life worth living, and leave a legacy worth leaving. And my goal today is to give all our local agents a look inside our model and what that means for the bottom line and their long-term growth.
Well, Radley, that's amazing, and it sounds like a very powerful philosophy. And as each company we know have different things to offer. So I'm very eager for our listening audience to learn a little bit more about Keller Williams and come away with a better insight about you guys. So let's start with your training. So producing agents are often already busy and successful. So how do you convince them that they need more training because they think, I have it all figured out, right?
Well, that's exactly it. The best agents never stop learning.
Right.
They're always learning, always wanting to know more. And we believe that even a top producer can refine their systems and grow their business further. We have a daily training calendar here in Cleveland offering free classes, valuable sessions almost every day of the week, covering everything from contracts to technology to lead generation, business strategy. And we feel it's all about the modeling to the behavior of successful agents and getting to the next level. We offer a collaborative, supportive environment where not only our brokers but our top agents help coach, help share their best practices, and help each other get better. We're not competing against each other. We're in business with each other. Our top producers even help teach the classes.
Well, that's awesome because you don't find that in a lot of businesses, especially in the real estate industry where people are, kind of so-called independent contractors and they just want to do their own thing. But to hear that you guys actually collaborate and support each other and top agents willing to help those, that are less fortunate in this business that are trying to get up there to be a top producer. So it's terrific that you guys have that. So how does that work? How does one agent benefit from another's success then?
Well, that question leads perfectly into our profit sharing system. It's a cornerstone of the Keller Williams culture. A percentage of our market center's profits are shared with the agents who help us grow. Basically, our owners share their profits with our agents. Okay.
Wait a minute. So they share their profits with the agents?
Yes, we have with our profit share things. We basically pay the bills. We have our profits, and it is split between the owners and the agents who put into that month's growth.
Okay, that sounds intriguing.
It creates a win-win scenario where every agent has vested interest in the success of the entire office. It truly aligns our incentives and is a powerful motivator for agents to help and mentor one another. So we're not just a brokerage, we're a community.
Wow, that's amazing to hear. And so it's a compelling incentive, obviously, for our more experienced realtors out there and our listeners. But you mentioned also, you recruit new licensed people. So, you just get out of all the classes and hours of doing the class and get their license. So the needs of a brand new agent must be different, obviously, from a top producer. So how does Keller Williams Cleveland support those new agents?
Well, you're absolutely right. And new agents obviously have a different journey than already producing agents. And we have a dedicated path for them. While I focus on recruiting producing agents, we have a fantastic productivity coach at Keller Williams in Victoria Tilley, who trains and mentors the new licensees. She's been a licensed realtor for 19 years and a broker since 2021. And like me, she's a second-generation realtor. So we were doing this before we were doing this, okay? She has served as our productivity coach since 2020.
So she's somebody that holds people accountable to getting the results done and helping them get their productivity going, right? So that's
Yes.
great. So what does the mentorship look like for new agents? What does that entail?
Well, she provides a comprehensive mentorship through several key programs that we have.
Okay.
She leads our Ignite classes, which is the foundational course that launches new agents to immediate success and productivity by teaching the habits of top agents. And that's kind of the way we do. A lot of our models are based on how top agents around the country do things.
Okay.
And from the top down, that's just how we model everything. She also hosts the weekly productivity Zoom meetings and provides overall leadership with the new agents. Her tutelage has a track record of success as well. Since being our productivity coach, we are averaging about 4 agents that go from brand new to producing over $50,000 in gross income, commission income in their first year.
Wow.
And they become cappers at Keller Williams that way.
So cappers is a term a lot of our agents know, but for those that might not know in our listening audience, could you explain what that means?
Of course, capping means you've paid your set annual contribution to our market center. So once an agent caps, they keep 100% of their commissions for the rest of their anniversary year. It's a huge milestone, and it's something we not only encourage for all of our agents. We would love all of our agents to be cappers.
To capped out.
So we
Okay.
encourage them to do that, but we not only do the encouragement, but we celebrate them when they reach that milestone
Wow.
every month. Yeah. So the model is a massive financial incentive for producing agents, and the goal that new agents can achieve surprisingly and quickly with the right training and coaching. We have between 20 and 30 agents right now that are in cap status. And again, it rolls over every year.
Sure.
They are keeping their entire commission brought in for their transactions right now.
Well, that's amazing. So once you achieve that milestone, you're set. Like nobody's taking anything else from you.
Correct, until your anniversary date, and then it starts
Start
over.
again.
Yeah.
Sure. No, that's awesome. So it sounds like you have robust systems for any level of an agent. What other kind of supports does Keller Williams in Cleveland offer to help an agent grow their business?
Well, we have an incredible broker environment and support team that is a resource for every agent, no matter their production level. Whether you're a new agent with a contract problem, a top producer dealing with a complex transaction, our team is here to help you get questions answered and provide the resources you need to grow your business. We truly see ourselves as a partner in our agent success. This support, combined with the KW systems and models, gives our agents the tools to grow from new licensees all the way to mega teams and even expand into other states and markets. Michael, we even have our own tech trainer on staff, Lindsay Hinkle. So she helps with all the techie stuff. And that's what I call it, techie stuff.
Okay. Sure. There's a lot of it out there now.
She helps our new agents stay on top of transactions and track. All the tech stuff. But in further, on top of having a tech trainer, we also have a compliance coordinator on staff. And so she's the one who helps our agents stay on top of transactions and TREC compliant, and so they don't have to worry about that. So she's on them all the time. And Jennifer Paul, she does a great job.
Yep. So TREC being the Tennessee Real Estate Commission.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So keeps you in good graces with the state and keeps you informed as an agent on all the new technology.
Correct.
So you get covered from both ends.
Yes.
Okay. So the Keller Williams model, it seems to foster a unique and supportive culture. So what do you think is the biggest differentiator for producing agents considering making a move? I'm at a company right now, but I'm thinking, is there another company out there that can benefit me? So what would you tell me as a producing agent that I would consider making that move?
Well, for producing agents, the biggest differentiator is the opportunity for maximum profitability and future wealth building. They can leverage our training, our coaching to their existing business and streamline it to a higher level. Like I said, once they hit their cap, they get to keep 100% of their commissions for the rest of their anniversary year. Combine that with our profit sharing program where agents can build passive income just by helping the company grow. It's a powerful wealth building tool. Our technology, including our proprietary command platform, allows them to run their business more efficiently and at a lower cost than most brokerages. Command includes a CRM. It includes a Canva Pro account.
Okay.
It includes a DocuSign account. So a lot of agents are out there paying extra for that.
For all those, yeah. So third-party apps, yeah.
We offer that through our platform.
Okay.
Okay. And all in one place. And don't forget, we have a tech trainer to help you with that as well. So
Nice.
you're not on your own, okay?
Nice.
So it allows them to run their business more efficiently and like I said, at a lower cost. But we're not just offering a new office. We're offering a new business model.
Okay. Well, if I'm an experienced agent, that sounds intriguing that I definitely would want to reach out to you. How can somebody get a hold of you and to the company? What's the best way for them to reach out to you?
You can reach me at the office, Keller Williams Cleveland, 423-303-1200, or call me on my mobile, 423-368-2377. Feel free to text or call, and also email me at radley@kw.com, or just drop by the office. And if you're an agent looking or just questions, listen, it don't even have to be at the office. If you just have questions and you want to call me, we'll set up a time. We can go to Starbucks and have a coffee.
Okay.
No pressure. We'll talk about your business. We'll talk about Keller Williams, and we'll see if we're a good fit. We're all about the win-win.
And you guys are right here in Cleveland, right off the
140 Interstate Drive,
Yep.
right next to our car.
There you go, right next to the association office. So, before we get into our final message, let's talk a little bit about the marketplace right now. What are you seeing in the marketplace to let our listeners know what should they be looking for? Is it a good buyer's market, seller's market? Are we kind of in the middle? What's your best guess?
Well,
we
are definitely in a shift right now.
Okay.
We are definitely in a shift.
Sure.
I think it's if you're in the business any at all, you see that we're shifting towards the buyer's market. We were having a discussion yesterday in our team meeting, and actually, currently, right now, while we're recording this show, Victoria is over there teaching about price adjustments and the conversations we need to have with our sellers, and in this type of market. So we're on top of that stuff. We don't leave you to do it yourself.
Sure.
And it's definitely shifting, and that's, so we try to stay on top of that.
So let's talk about that for a second then, because for years now, last number of years, 2, 3, 4 years, sellers have been very fortunate that you put your house on the market, you put it at the price that you feel warranted, and sure enough, you got a number of people coming at you. And but that's not so much the platform that we're seeing anymore, right? And as you just mentioned, people are talking about, how do I make that price adjustment? When do I do it? What's your best advice and a couple of different tips here for sellers? Like, if I'm not getting the showings and my house kind of sitting there, what should I be doing? What should I be looking at?
Well, there's several things, but a lot of the times, especially in the shifting market and the way the market is right now, your price point is most definitely the number one thing we need to look at. Yeah. If you're not priced correctly within the market, you're not going to get the showings and things of that nature. And I feel you not only need to be priced in the market, you need to be ahead of the shift.
Okay.
Because just recently I spent a little time in Texas with the Keller Williams national meeting.
Right.
And they had some top producers. I'm talking like $200+ million a year producers.
That's quite a bit of deals.
Which was something that was good. I learned, was kind of very intrigued about Keller Williams. We had those top producers up on the stage giving us their secrets. So this Keller Williams model is from the top down. Okay. Yeah. But several of them were talking about how the market was shifting.
Right.
And how we need to be having discussions with our sellers about, hey, this is what it's been, but if we want to be competitive this point going forward, we need to talk about 3 or 4% difference in the pricing and market, because it is shifting and it is declining.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one thing is everybody thinks of, what was, and well, the neighbors got that 6 months ago, so I want to get that, but that's not always the case. And
it's not.
It sounds like you guys guide them down the right road of, look, you don't have any showings in the last 2 weeks, we got to have a conversation, right?
Yes, definitely. And all that's really is based on our models as well.
Yeah.
So our models and systems that we try to teach and support at Keller Williams are models to help you get through these times, are models to help you still thrive.
Sure.
It's all about thriving.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's what we have and what we offer, and we do our best to stay on top of things.
Yeah, and we're starting to see changes in the marketplace with interest rates a little bit. They're talking about reducing them a few more times before the end of the year, which hopefully will help loosen that up a little bit for buyers then to get out there. And so let's shift a little bit on the buyer side. So if I'm a buyer, should I get out there and buy right now? Should I wait? The interest rates aren't at 2%, so should I wait for it to come back to 2%? Is that ever going to come back? I mean, give our buyers that are listening some advice as to get in this market.
From a person who's been doing this 26 years.
Yeah.
It's always the time to buy. Okay.
Right.
And I say that and people think, well, he's a realtor. That's what he does. But no, if you think about it, even back in I guess it was the 80s and interest rates were 14%.
Yeah.
People were still buying homes.
Yeah.
Those people have their homes paid off right now and have built equity and wealth.
Right.
And you're not guaranteed. If you sit and you wait and you sit and you wait, there's nothing that says the interest rates won't go back up and not down.
Sure.
So if you look back and look at all the property, and this is something that I heard as well in Texas, and you look back and you look at all the property that's been sold over the last 15, 20 years that you thought, oh man, I wish I could have got that,
right,
or I'm going to wait. What's the value of that now?
Yeah.
How much wealth did you build in equitable resources
during that time?
During that time, if you'd have bought it.
Yeah.
So from my standpoint, it's always the time to buy.
Yeah.
You just have to buy smart.
Right. And you guys will help them do that?
We can. we can and we will.
And interest rates, I think a lot of people get stuck on the fact, as I mentioned, it was at 2% and 3% and 4%. I'm going to wait for it. But if you buy today and you're at 6% or 6.5%, and it comes down to 5.5% or 5% even in the next few months or next year or 2 years, you can go ahead and refinance, can't you?
You can.
I think people don't realize that.
You can. I'll be honest right now. I just recently, I don't know. It's been, I don't think it's probably been 6 or 7 months ago. I sold my son a house, and he actually got an ARM through one of our local lenders.
Explain an ARM real quick for people.
He got a lower interest rate, but it stays that same amount for at least 5 years.
Right. Okay.
Well, he knows with where he's at and him just getting married and and everything that he may not live there in 5 years.
Sure.
So, but if he is, he can refinance it. But if not, he saved all that money on that interest rate from this point forward.
From the front, yeah.
From the front end.
Yeah.
So, there's different ways to go around doing it.
Yeah.
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 And an ARM's not for everybody. Please don't take that's what I'm saying.
Right.
But I honestly don't think we're going to see the 3s and 2s again.
Right.
That's just my gut feeling. I believe they'll come down, and I believe we might have some better interest rates than we have now. But I think we got spoiled a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
Yes.
Quite a bit.
Yes.
Well, you mentioned you've been in it for 26 years. I've been in it for 30 plus years as well, and I've never saw 2%, 3%.
No.
And it's great, but it's not, because that also tells us that we're in a bad state of an economy when we're that low.
So I've been in 26 years.
Yep.
You've 30 plus.
Yep.
Okay. We've only seen it one time apiece.
Right.
So do I tell my buyers to wait another 20 years and
Right.
hope on it, or do we go ahead and buy a house and start building wealth?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, because buying a house is one of the biggest investments, if not the biggest investments you're going to make.
Right.
But it's an investment that can help you build wealth
For your retirement.
for your retirement,
future. Yeah.
future. it's just a brilliant concept.
Well, and I understand, that a lot of people aren't able to buy, right away, so then they need to rent. And there's nothing wrong with renting, but when you stop and think about it, renting, you're paying the landlord's mortgage as opposed to your own, right?
Well, you're paying the landlord's mortgage plus the landlord profit.
Right. Yeah, you're growing his wealth or
Yes.
her wealth. Yeah.
Now, listen, I used to own a property management business.
Right. Yeah.
I love renters. Okay, but I also would talk to my renters and tell them, listen, for this same amount, you can do this and this, and this is what we
Sure.
can offer you.
Yeah.
There is a purpose. There is a need for rental property,
Right. Definitely.
but there is even though not every renter understands it, there is I'm gonna call it, it's not a calling, but it's a greater need to provide and build your own wealth,
Right.
not someone else's.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
From hey, I'm getting started, I'm young. To me, there's just a lot more positive than there are negatives
Yeah.
to buying a home.
Yeah, definitely. And like you mentioned a number of times, it's building your wealth, and there's no interest that you can get on a savings account or anything else that's going to give you that same kind of return.
No. And if the market goes down and shifts down, or where the prices come down,
Right.
it's a long-term investment.
Correct. Yeah.
They will adjust
Right.
and still be able to, help you out in the long run.
Well, yeah, because you might see your home appreciate 3% one year and 5% the next year, and then another year it might only be 1%. But when you
Yeah.
balance it out, you're getting a good average.
And I'm going off memory,
Sure.
and my memory may not be the greatest, so don't hold me to it. But I'm almost positive the year-to-year trend is around 4%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's going to be more, sometimes it's going to be less,
Right.
but that's the milestone. That's where we're at.
Yeah, it's a steady flow as opposed
Yes.
to significantly drops and rises and everything. But
Correct.
Yeah, definitely. And so, getting back to the realtor side too. So, you guys seem to do a lot for a realtor, and and I commend you guys for that, because Keller Williams always seems to be that they're giving back to the agents, like you mentioned, with the capping program and with their commissions, the profit sharing and everything else too. So it does not matter, again, if I'm in the business for a month or I'm in it for 10 years. You guys have systems for everybody, it seems to be, right? That you can help everybody.
Yeah, my message today is very simple. If you want to grow, you need to be in a place that's focused on your growth. We have the systems, the models, the training, and supportive culture to take you wherever you are today to where you want to be. I encourage anyone, from a seasoned producer to a brand new licensee, to come talk to us. You can see our office and what we're all about firsthand. We truly believe in teaching agents how to build a real estate business worth owning. Just check out our market share right now and see for yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
we're doing pretty good. Our agents are doing pretty well for themselves, and we'd love for anyone out there listening right now to be part of our family and grow their business as well. We would
Yeah.
love to help them.
No, that's great. And, just hearing everything that you guys have to offer, and Keller Williams being right here in town. Keller Williams also gives back, right? Don't you guys get involved in a lot of charity and community work and everything, and helping the fellow neighbors?
We do. We have KW Cares, which is a national, if you want to call it, fund through Keller Williams that a lot of our agents give to out of their commissions, a few dollars out of every commission. Sure. They were huge help for agents in the community in Texas when the floods came through here this last year.
Yeah.
And just things of that nature. We also have our local one, KW Cleveland Cares, that we give to where we use it as, honestly, if one of our agents is in need, there's things you have to go through, but
sure.
we have a little bit of funds there to help out each other. We give to the stocking fund.
Right.
In our office right now, we got those thermometers, and there's 4 or 5 different little missions and charities that our agents give each month
That you're focused on?
that we're focused on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And KW Cares is when our own realtor community is facing hardship, like you said, with the floods in Texas,
Yeah.
or if there's something here, that you can do it nationally and locally, right?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
And that seems to be a telltale sign of what you guys do, and kind of the family unit that you have there and taking care of each other.
Yes, and like I said, it's from the top down. Again, 26 years. My family has owned another franchise.
Right.
I've owned 2 individual real estate companies, independents, have worked for others, managed others. When I walked into this office, I've only been at Keller Williams since July.
Okay.
I was absolutely shocked and amazed at what all we had to offer.
See everything? Yeah.
See everything.
Yeah.
And that's truth. That's me speaking from my heart.
Sure.
It's absolutely amazing. And I went home and said, I wish I had that when I had started.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
So-
Keller Williams was not really prominent in my marketplace at that time either.
Yeah.
But then I started to get to know them and understand what they do, again, nationwide and also locally.
Yeah.
But just the training alone, is something to be proud of for what you guys do for your agents.
Yeah.
So give our listening audience, again, some contact information for them to reach out to you, whether they're a buyer, seller, or a realtor that wants to get more information. Who should they contact and how?
Well, you can contact the office they're located at 140 Interstate Drive, Cleveland, Tennessee, 37312. Basically, 2 doors down from the River County Association.
Yep.
You can call the office at 423-303-1200, or you can reach out to myself at 423-368-2377, or reach me at radley@kw.com.
And if I'm a brand new, I'm going to take that back for a second. If I'm thinking about becoming a realtor, can I call you, and you get me on the right path with the state? And because obviously there's a lot of details to do that. So
100%.
Okay.
Most likely you call in, you're going to be talking with Victoria
Okay.
or myself, and we will direct you on the right path and, stay in touch and help you if need be.
And as you mentioned at the beginning of the program, that you guys have it where a lot of agents in their first year are earning $50,000 within commissions, correct?
Yes.
And that's not to be taken lightly, because there's not a lot of jobs that you can go get $50,000 in your first year of being brand new.
That's true, and it's a great foundation once
That's
you
awesome.
get that coming in.
Yeah.
And again, once you reach that, from $50,001 on, it's yours.
It's yours.
For the rest of the year.
That's-
So, yeah.
If you're looking for that new career, reach out to Radley and his team at Keller Williams. Radley, enjoyed having you here today. Appreciate the insight that you gave our listening audience. And Radley is the team leader at Keller Williams Cleveland. So thank you very much for joining us on the River County's Realty Roundup today. It's great to hear about all the fantastic things that are happening at KW in Cleveland.
I truly appreciate it. Thanks, Michael. It's definitely been my pleasure.
Thank you, Radley. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Do you imagine a career with flexibility and limitless income potential? It's possible by becoming a realtor. The River County's Association of Realtors, located right here in Cleveland, Tennessee, is ready to help you unlock your potential. We're your go-to resource for guiding you to obtain your Tennessee real estate license. We're more than just realtors. We're a vital part of our community. Partnering with local charities, we work tirelessly to make a difference. Join the River County's Association of Realtors today, where your career can thrive and community can too. Visit rivercounties.com or call 423-476-5912. Your new path awaits.